Most disturbing forest encounters caught on tape. Are you ready for this? If you love scary videos caught on tape, like this video, comment, I love scary, then subscribe and you'll get more content. Thank you guys for coming in. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for being a friend. We're all good. I don't know why that wants me to stop recording, but I am just gonna go.
In January 2015, a group of New Zealand film students were recording outside their school at Auckland's Parnell railway station. The footage you're seeing now was recorded by a student named Chris Muir.
There's bushes! Oh no! Did you see the bushes? I saw the bushes. Steve Muir's caught bushes on tape. This is insane, guys. Insane. Absolutely.
Minutes, Chris and his friends were messing around and having fun as they filmed. But that's when the group spotted a man.
Who's this guy? He's scared! Oh no! Oh no! No! That's pretty funny. Okay, that's probably not the scary video. I wouldn't trust this guy around my children, though, that's for sure.
And a woman wearing creepy white masks hiding in the tall grass next to
I was more afraid of that dude.
The station and staring ominously at the camera.
Oh. What are they afraid of? They're just chilling across the street, like staring at him. They're the weirdos. What are they doing filming it? Like maybe it's a drama. Maybe it's the drama department. Like, why are you filming them? Are you sure? This has to be staged. This guy's now on, like, he's barefooted on top of like a train.
As it was later revealed, Chris and his buddies first thought that the masked people were probably pranksters from the school trying to creep them out, which is why they can be heard laughing throughout the footage.
This is like there's a wolf on his shirt. That's pretty cool.
However, the students later confessed that it was more so nervous laughter and that they were actually pretty terrified during the encounter. Disturbingly, looking at the footage...
What's on his... What do you guys think? Comment what you think that is on his... Like, is that like a tiki or something on his shirt? This isn't that scary. Maybe if he wasn't wearing shorts. I think shorts automatically make you, like, less frightening.
They noticed that the couple appeared to be armed. In some of the clips, it looks like one of them is holding a pistol.
Get him. Yeah, I think she's holding a gun. Look at that. Look at it in the corner there. She's got like a gun going on.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
Oh, he's getting...
I see him.
I see.
As soon as the suspects got a little too close for comfort, the group ran back to the main road, after which they reportedly saw a police chopper approaching the area of the incident. It's not entirely clear who called the cops that day, but based on my research, this wasn't the first time the couple had harassed the public with their creepy masks and...
I think these guys are just, yeah. Crystal blue persuasion.
Weapons. Earlier that week, they had terrorized a woman at Auckland's Domain Park, but left before the police were able to arrest them. When the cops arrived at the train station, Chris and his friends gave them the report, after which the Auckland Police Department uploaded a Facebook post where they urged the suspects to come forward and warned civilians to stay far away from the masked couple if they saw them. They also cautioned that if they saw someone carrying what appeared to be a weapon, they had no way of knowing if the weapon was real or fake and would be forced to approach the situation as if it were real. Shortly after that, the suspects reportedly came forward to talk to the cops. Throughout the investigation, the authorities didn't release a whole lot of information to the public about who these people were, whether their weapons were real, or what their intentions were. But one thing we know for sure is that this wasn't just an innocent prank.
Yeah,
in fact, when a lot of people online started accusing the students of staging a prank just to get attention, a spokesperson from the school came forward to clarify that the masked suspects had nothing to do with the institute.
Yeah,
According to an article from Vice, a police spokesperson later confirmed that the weapons were fake. But I wasn't able to find any official confirmation of this, and to this day, not a lot of people know who the suspects were or why they were terrorizing the public for no reason. Whatever the case, it's a good thing Chris and his friends were able to get away before things took a turn for the worse. Near the base of Mount Fuji in Japan lies a forest.
I was more afraid of that ginger, you know. That ginger was pretty scary. I'd watch out for the ginger. I don't know.
Forest that's known among the locals as the Sea of Trees. Interestingly, the entire forest grew out of a 30 square kilometer patch of hardened lava that was laid down by the last major eruption of Mount Fuji. A little more disturbingly though, over the years the Sea of Trees has become known as a place where people go to take their own lives.
Oh yeah,
And if you venture far enough into the forest, it's not uncommon at all to find a body. Near the entrance of the forest, a sign written in Japanese reads, "Quietly think once more about your parents, siblings, and children. Please don't suffer alone, and first reach out."
Wow,
In July 2017, urban explorer and
really
YouTuber
had some
Burbex
issues
ventured
there.
into the
They've really had some issues there. I've heard about that forest. I didn't know it was a sea of lava. That's kind of cool though. Who's this guy? He's got
forest
12,000.
to see what he'd find.
He's got 12,000 subscribers. Lame. No, just kidding.
Walking his viewers through
Let's
his
see what he's
entire
got.
journey into the Sea of Trees. But even though the video starts out tame enough, just a few minutes into his exploration, the uploader comes across an abandoned bike, and that's when things get a little disturbing.
I'm only a few meters
Yeah, I heard a lot of people leave stuff in there. Like it is that's because they're gonna go off themselves.
away from the road right now, but I've already found an abandoned bike. It's actually a pretty nice bike. Let's take a look at it.
Take it, steal it, steal the bike. It looks pretty nice.
I don't think
Test
it's been
the
here a
tire.
long time. What do we got in here?
For the note.
And there's a packet for a knife. I think I've just found some kind of note in a bag.
What does it
It
say?
says 1211. I can't quite make out. I think this is somebody's name just here, and I'm not sure what this means.
I think he found like a suicide note. That's crazy. This is
On top of the bike, Burbex finds an empty piece of packaging for a kitchen knife, and a few minutes later, he comes across a note written on a plastic bag. The note translates to 1211 verified, Fuji Yoshida Police Station verified, meaning it's likely evidence of someone who abandoned their stuff to take their own life in the forest, confirmed by the local police station. It's incredibly haunting to think how many lives have been lost in that forest over the years, and even more disturbing to think
That's
that
creepy.
any random passerby could easily find the body while
Well,
exploring
why
the
would you
terrain.
go explore?
Over the years, the Japanese government has implemented several measures, such as placing security cameras near the entrance to track those who walk inside, as well as training volunteers to talk to the visitors who are thinking of taking their lives. Still, this hasn't stopped people from following through with it, and the fact that the media has really played a big part in sensationalizing the forest in recent years.
Didn't they have like a
hasn't helped either.
crappy movie? Didn't they make like a crappy movie about that place?
In early 2023, a man named David Meredith was taking
that-
his usual evening stroll through his neighborhood in Red Deer, Canada, when he saw
Wait, that was the only part of the video? Come on! Get something better! We gotta do something better than that. We need to... I hope the next ones are better.
suddenly saw a bull moose eating next to a tree. Hoping to catch a better glimpse, he hid behind the tree to watch.
Do you think he is... Hey, do you think this is like a... what do they call that? Is that a Wendigo? You think it's a Wendigo? I think there's a Wendigo. I think they saw a Wendigo.
And that's when the moose turned around and started charging at him. To understand how incredibly dangerous this is, keep in mind that an adult male moose can run faster than 35 miles per hour, which is almost twice as fast as the max speed for the average human male.
Yeah,
Even-
I don't even know if anybody can run 15 miles an hour. That's
Even though
crazy.
moose aren't generally aggressive, they can easily trample and kill a human if they feel threatened, which is probably what happened here. Fearing for his life, David hoisted himself up the tree next to him to avoid getting stabbed by the moose's antlers.
Get a moose. Get a moose!
Around the upper tree.
It's a Wendigo. I thought this was a Wendigo! I want to see a live Wendigo. Oh, he's good. I think elves do this, where they like... I don't think he's that mad. I think he's just getting the stuff off his antlers.
As soon as he was out of the moose's reach, he started recording. For about 30 seconds, the moose just stares at David, and you can hear the
Wendigo.
uploader's nervous breathing as he waits for the moose to leave.
He's a Wendigo.
But shortly after, the moose starts charging back and forth with its head down, which is a
Wendigo.
clear sign that it's stressed and would probably trample
It's-
David if he were to come down
It's a
and fall from
Wendigo,
the tree.
for sure. Look at this guy. He's a Wendigo. He's Wendigoing. Oh, yeah, he looks pretty good. Maybe he's not a Wendigo. Maybe he's just this. If you hate Wendigos,
Based on what
like
he
this
mentioned to the
video,
news
comment,
station that
"No
interviewed him a
Wendigo,"
couple of
then
days later,
subscribe.
David stayed in the tree for over 10 minutes waiting for the moose to leave him alone. When asked how he climbed up the tree, he demonstrated how he pulled himself up by a flimsy-looking branch, which is honestly one of the most concerning parts of this whole situation. That branch breaks, and David would have been at the mercy of a very angry moose and might not have lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, that
Luckily,
moose-
after seeing that David wasn't coming down, the moose finally gave up and ran off, thanks to which the uploader was able to come down
Get a
safely
moose!
after waiting it out for around an extra
Get a
half hour.
moose. Get a moose.
In February 2018, a man named Greg Harris uploaded a GoPro video of
Yeah, let's see
himself
what's
riding
going
his
on.
ATV on an
Hopefully
unnamed
these
trail.
get better, because this is getting
For the
boring
first few
so far.
seconds, the footage shows pretty much exactly what you'd expect from this kind of upload. But in the blink of an eye, something extremely disturbing interrupts Greg's
What's going
ATV
on?
ride.
Get it. What's gonna get it? What do you think? What do you think's gonna jump out, guys? What's gonna jump out in this ATV ride? That's so scary. I don't know. It better be a Wendigo because I'm sick of seeing a moose. I hope this is not a moose. If it's a moose or something stupid like a moose, I'm gonna be pissed. Better not be a moose. Don't be a moose. Come on, come on. Hello. What's going on? He's cussing about what? What did he do?
If you didn't catch it, someone had set up a metal wire between the two trees, which got caught in the uploader's helmet and forced him to stop. It's pretty disturbing to think that if Greg hadn't been so lucky, he could have been decapitated by the wire. Fortunately, as mentioned in the video description, his speed, along with the wire hitting his helmet instead of his neck, caused it to break as he passed through it. It might seem shocking that anyone would even think of doing something as incredibly evil as setting up a lethal booby trap in the middle of an ATV trail. But sadly, it's actually pretty common in the dirt bike and ATV community.
Really?
Sometimes these wires are set up by people trying to keep bikers off their property. Others are set up by psychos who get irritated by the noise and decide to use violence to fix the issue. And the rest are set up by people who are just messed up in the head and want to bring harm to others for no reason. In this case, it's impossible to tell who was responsible for setting up the trap.
Yeah, that would be
This is
crazy.
just one of those videos where if the wire was set up just slightly lower, the accident could have easily been fatal. Luckily, he was able to walk away with minimal injuries, and he used his video as a way to warn others to watch out for these kinds of traps, especially when riding through trees.
That is crazy. Imagine somebody trying to like decapitate you. You're just riding out through the day, and then all of a sudden you're decapitated. Life's short, man. Appreciate life. That's the lesson of that story, because it could just end in a second like that. And don't ride ATVs. I'm just kidding.
Summer of 2014, a man named Chris was biking in the mountains near Fernie, British Columbia, when he suddenly noticed what appeared to be an animal approaching him in the tall grass.
Better be a Bigfoot.
Immediately, he realized it was a mountain lion, and that's when he started recording.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a mountain lion.
Let's see.
He's crouching in the grass.
Is he trying to get you? I don't see it.
He's actually coming towards me.
This is how
At
I know
first, it's kind of hard to see where exactly the animal is, but as Chris walks towards the trail, you can see it emerging from the grass coming closer.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
That is a mountain lion.
Why
And
would
he's
you?
stalking me.
Why are you filming it like sideways? Who takes out their camera and turns it sideways to film a mountain lion? That's what I'm trying to wonder.
Even though mountain lion sightings are rare, they have been known to attack people in certain situations. And let's just say, if you see one stalking you in the tall grass, slowly approaching as it stares you down, you can be pretty certain that you're in danger. About 2 minutes into the footage, the lion starts walking a little faster, and Chris does the one thing you never do with a mountain lion by turning his back and starting to run.
Yeah, you yell. I've had animals stalk me on my bike, like a coyote or wolf, and you just get yourself as big as possible and you yell. Usually it runs away. Yeah, that mountain lion can catch you.
Hey, Mr. Mountain Lion. How are you doing? Nice to see you.
Yell at him. Oh, that's
Nice
so
to
cute.
see you.
That lion's cute. Come on. Stop giving it a bad name. That's so cute. I wish a mountain lion would come stalk me. That's so cute.
I am much bigger than you.
Yell at it.
Over the next couple of minutes, Chris tries to get the animal to go away, but it only walks around him and continues to stalk him, staring him down in the tall grass near the entrance to the woods. A couple of minutes later, the uploader manages to take a few steps toward the main trail back to his car, but he doesn't get too far before the mountain lion cuts him off again.
Stay back. Stay there.
It's getting him. Get him. That's a cute mountain lion. Just pet it. Pet the mountain lion. Yeah, he's here. Not Barry.
I'm not afraid of you.
Fortunately, after a few moments of tension, the mountain lion turns around and disappears into the trees. Being in a position like that has to be downright terrifying, especially when you consider that the only reason the lion didn't attack was because it didn't want to. And had it felt more threatened, it easily could have done some serious damage.
Get him, lion!
Thankfully, it was just a close call, and Chris was able to walk away from the terrifying
The lion walked away. Kristen
encounter unharmed.
That lion.
In March 2019,
what's going on?
a 5-year-old girl from Fair Lawn, New Jersey was playing with her friends near a creek in a wooded area behind her home right off Route 208.
Where's 208?
This was an area the family
why
knew
am I
very
supposed to know? Wait, are they explaining it?
As they'd been living there for 13 years, and the girl's father, Dave Kuroda, and his wife felt completely safe
Dave
letting their kid
Kuroda.
play in the woods behind their house. But at some point during that particular afternoon, the girl came across a pile of clothing in the woods, after which she immediately ran back to tell her dad what she had found.
You do not want to...
Strangely, the clothes appeared to have been cut off a person's body, and there were suspicious red stains all over
I wouldn't let your
the
kids...
tattered, shredded outfit.
I
After
wouldn't let your
confirming
kids
the
hang
bundle
out there.
consisted only of women's clothing, Dave called the Bergen County Sheriff's Office and reported the incident, feeling like it was just too out of the ordinary for a random pile of cut-up clothes to appear near the entrance of the woods so close to his home. Her daughter saw the clothes. It appeared they had been in the woods for several months, which explains some of the excessive wear and tear, but not the suspicious cuts and stains all over the outfit. Immediately, Fair Lawn police started asking the public if they could identify the clothes, hoping that it was just a prank rather than something more sinister. Unfortunately, nobody came forward, and until the clothes can be linked to some sort of crime or to a victim, they can't be accepted for testing by the police department. To this day, the cops from the Fair Lawn Police Department haven't been able to match the clothing to anyone in particular.
Why don't they,
And at this point,
test
all
it?
we can do is hope that whoever those clothes belong to did not come to the harrowing fate that the dark reddish stains imply.
They've never done testing. They have like cold cases, and they've never done like testing on it. That's crazy. This is ridiculous. You guys are all ridiculous. Yes, I want to stop recording.